Alright, so this is a different spot. Everybody's getting set up for the 4th of July, or excuse me, 4th of July, the Independence Day celebration. So this street is the main street. To the right of me is to my 2 o'clock. So if you look that way, you look over that way, that's China. So this whole road right here is gonna be full of celebrations. So you're just gonna, tonight it'll be crazy. People just be walking, and yeah, so it'll be full of celebrations, gifts, party. You can see that a lot of people are like just dressing up their tents. So I figured we'll chill here for a second. We'll see what it looks like. If I could get a better view, get the camera to stay put. I'm using my phone. Just trying and failing. Let's see, come on, baby. Just need you to stay put. Come on, damn it. Hold on, we'll get it. So annoying. Okay, let's see if this works. There we go. So yeah, we'll just leave the camera hidden recording here. So this is a different part of Lao Cai. This would be, this is what I call the main strip. So when I first moved here like 2 years ago, this was the spot that I was mostly walking at. And yeah, everybody walks here. They got this thing called the Beijing belly, or excuse me, the Beijing bikini. And you'll see these grown-ass dudes who will like roll up their shirts so their stomach shows, right? So if you see a guy walking around with a pot belly with his stomach showing, that's called the Beijing bikini. It's based from China. It's a tradition in China, and I guess they believe it's a method of like cooling yourself off. You cool off your beer belly, and yeah, it'll keep you refreshed or whatever. So right now it is about 4 p.m. in the afternoon, so the celebrations are probably not going to start for another several hours or whatever. I'm bored. I have nothing to do, no one to talk to, no one to hang out with. So the best I could do is just go around, and especially with the certain being my future being uncertain with Lao Cai, just film like what it is, yeah, what it looks like. So I showed you a different spot. I showed you maybe 10 minutes on the other side of town. This is right to the river, so like directly to the right. See where that man is and the little kid is right to the right there? That's the river right there. That's the river that separates China and Vietnam. So when I end this video, I'll go over there and I'll show you guys. But let's just watch. Let's just people watch for a moment. You know, one day this is going to be a memory for me. Years of my life spent at this place. Out of all the places in Vietnam I could have went to, ended up in, you know, Lao Cai, Vietnam. And you know, there's a certain magic to it. You know, there's something about this place that I love. Something that I really enjoy. It's special. It's quiet. It's different. It doesn't have the pollution like Hanoi, the crowds. But it is very traditional. It's not westernized at all. For example, you go to Hanoi and you see the girls walking around directly as if they were another CBR motorcycle. So a guy was on a CBR like me. Give me a fist bump. You see girls walking around that look like straight out of like, you know, Los Angeles, Prada, Gucci, all these brand names, very hypersexualized. It looks like you're in an American city, where up here, it's very traditional, very up north, very traditional Vietnamese sense. People are a lot more conservative up here. You see a lot more of the Vietnamese formal gown, which is this very beautiful blue dress that sometimes you'll see them wear. But obviously, the majority of people just wear sandals, shorts and sandals, and oversized t-shirts, especially the girls. It's funny. Occasionally, you'll see some girls that are like, maked up and all that, but yeah, majority of the girls are just t-shirting it out, sandals. Guys, look at my 1 o'clock. It's a good example. It's a normal guy, shorts, got the white socks, got the grandpa look. As for vehicles, 90% is scooters. It's motorcycles, scooters, things of that sort. You got the occasional like truck or whatever, occasional car that you'll see, but it's usually separated from wealth. So you got the rich and you got the poor. The rich will have the cars, the poor will not, and then there's the in between like me who have like sports bikes and stuff like that. I did think it was pretty cool to see a guy on another crotch rocket. Looked like he was a Westerner too, so I've never seen that guy before, so I don't know where he's from. But yeah, he gave me a fist bump. Kind of wish I could race him. He had a CBR too, but yeah, we're in film mode right now. This might be my last Independence Day in Vietnam. Who knows? Might be the last time I ever experience this. And it just all depends about if I could secure a job. If I could find work visa, permit, things of that sort. But yeah, so this strip right here, when I first moved here, right, there's a hotel straight ahead, maybe 500 yards, right, and it's called the Sin Trang Hotel. And it's where I stayed at when I first got here for quarantine, and it's where I met Nina, my landlord. Very cool hotel, very good massage therapist that stays there too. Her name's Jean, X-I-N-H, Jean. And yeah, she gives one hell of a massage. 300,000, and then you're not supposed to tip, but I always tipped her 200,000. So she was making some bank off of me, and I'm telling you, like, she does an hour-long full body massage, not in a bad way. I'm talking, she's a professional. But like she'll, if you have any kind of pains, back pains, neck pains, sore muscles, like she's, a trained massage therapist. Very kind, and she knows how to help you. Very professional. All the rumors or dirty shit you might hear about what happens in some parts of this, of this world, like that's only in places like Saigon or, down south where it's, a lot more dirty. A lot more Westerners and stuff like that. And you know what? When I went to Hanoi not too long ago, it was really awkward seeing other Westerners. Like I can maybe count 4 or 5 Westerners in this whole entire city that I've seen. And maybe, when I say Westerners, I mean Caucasians, non-Asian. And it's been a really interesting experience when you're the one that's always stared at, to be the outsider. Back home in America, you take that for granted when everybody looks like you, talks like you, feels like you, speaks your own language or whatever. But here, I'm the oddball out, So I've gotten used to the looks, the stares, everybody saying hello, hello, hello. They like to practice their English. That's a really big thing, is practicing your English. So like, they might know 3 or 4 words. Hello, how are you? American, good, stuff like that. Where are you from? A teacher. Things like that. Got my foot ran over by a truck. But yeah, this is my home. I love this place. I do, because it's right next to Sapa. And having my motorcycle allows me to go up in the mountains and just gun it, man. The things I do on my motorcycle are just freaking crazy. I'm surprised I haven't killed myself yet, because it's no secret that's the way I want to go. You know, on my motorcycle, full throttle, 200 miles per hour, fingers up to the heavens, and F it, But it's always the people who want to stay alive who end up dying, and it's always the people who kind of want to go who end up. Hey man, come on, asshole! Dude hit my freaking window, or hit my mirror, but he didn't scratch it. So I guess I deserve that. I am kind of sitting in the spot. It's lucky I don't turn around and chase him. But by the other day, I got freaking scammed. Right, so this guy pulls into my lane and makes me slam on my brakes, and I barely dodge him. Right, I'm talking. It took like pro moves to dodge this guy, and at least a little scratch on his bike, or excuse me, on his car. And he's like, I didn't know the laws, right? I didn't know the Vietnamese laws about insurance and wrecks and all that. And he's like getting on his phone. So I don't know if he's calling the police. I don't know what's getting ready to happen. And I have no minutes on my phone because I use a prepaid number and VPN just so I can't be tracked, I couldn't get a hold of any of my Vietnamese friends to translate. Like, hey, am I gonna get in trouble? What should I do? Well, come to find out, in Vietnamese laws, it doesn't matter if you don't have insurance. It doesn't matter if you're even drunk. It doesn't matter. It's whoever's at fault pays the bill. And if I would have just called the police, they would have looked at the camera, saw this guy, and he would have paid me, right? And he ended up breaking my foot pedal to the left side foot pedal to my motorcycle, which I did fix for $700,000. And so I offer him $1,500,000. I painted my whole motorcycle black for $3 million to give you perspective. This dude had one little scratch, and he's like, "No, $3 million." And I didn't know any better. This is the first time I've ever been in a fender bender. It's late at night, I don't know if I should get the police involved. I don't know what's gonna happen. So yeah, this guy suckers me. He follows me to my apartment for me to get my ATM card. I go to the ATM and I pull out $3 million. Give this guy. He made $3 freaking million off of me. $3 million for a scratch that probably would have costed $500,000. So yeah, this dude was like laughing probably all the way to his friends about how he suckered the American, right? So every day now I look for this guy's SUV. It's this white SUV with a scratch on the back. If I see him, I'm gonna take $2 million out of his ass. The little fucker lied to me. Pardon my language, but he scammed me. He knew I didn't know, so he asked for an exorbitant price, an unfair price. Like ideally, it would have been maybe $500,000 to fix. I offered him $1.5 million just to be kind, like it is what it is, whatever. First time, it's a learning experience, but nah, $3 million. That's like 2 months of my electric bill, a month of groceries, just. So that is part of like this whole, when you move to a different country. You're gonna have so many of these things I call hard lessons that you just kick your ass, and I've had so many of them, so many times that I've been humbled or scammed or ripped off or lied to or cheated, taken advantage of, and it's all because like I'm here alone, I'm a stranger to this culture, to this place, so I have to learn all these lessons, all these lessons the hard way. I have to learn how to adapt here the hard way, and it's not. It hasn't been easy, but 1 year, 8 months. 1 year, 8 months I've been here. 1 year and 8 months, and now I'm smart. Now I've caught on. Now I know. All that knowledge I had to gain through sacrifice and blood and depression and isolation and self-doubt and getting ripped off and going hungry. And eating banh mi for a freaking year, or cha ti bom, which is some Vietnamese cuisine. But hey, the good thing is, people look at me and they're like, just from my time alone, when I first got to Vietnam and how I am now, they're like, Indy, is that you? They call me Indy here, like Indiana Jones. And I said, yeah. I said, man, you don't even look the same. You've lost so much weight. I'm like, yeah, I work out every day. I eat healthy, I've totally changed up my lifestyle. I quit soda, and I've lost like 30 pounds. Like I'm back to like the shape I was in the military. Muscles, the definition starting to come back, Like I finally like the way I look again. I finally have my confidence back. I got my teeth fixed, for Super Chief, like my health taken care of. Like I couldn't have done that in America, but here it has. And it's a good feeling when you actually like what you see in the mirror, It's a good feeling when you're actually happy to be who you are. So that girl was really pretty. Smiled at me. Anyways, I don't know. Yeah, that girl was really pretty. Wow. She had very, very pale skin. It was almost, I'd have to guess, either she's Chinese tourist or very rich, because the whole pale skin thing is a big trend thing here in Asian culture. It shows that you are privileged and you didn't have to work in the fields, and especially in China culture, right? Like even the men will put makeup on to the point of absurdity, but hers looked all natural. So, and she was wearing very elegant clothes. So probably very influential. Probably has money. Cute girl. Nice to get a smile. As I was talking about being handsome again, But yeah, since we've been sitting here, how long has this video been going on? 10, 15 minutes? Just look, more people coming, more things getting set up. I don't know why I'm out here doing this. I just didn't want to sit in my apartment today, alone, covered in sweat. It's hot as hell, but it's Independence Day. This is it. But I might try to find a different spot. We might chill here for another 5 minutes or so, and then we'll try a different spot or whatever. But these are what memories are, These 20 years from now, I'll be like, man, I remember chilling at this spot. I remember riding down that street to work every day. I remember my life in Vietnam. The good people I met, the bad people I met, the life I created for myself. A little girl almost got freaking KO'd by a bike and a car. Ooh, I thought that was that white SUV. I was gonna come for his ass if so. But yeah, so Independence Day, if you kind of look to the left here, I'm afraid to move the camera because I got it hooked up. I got it finally settled on my motorcycle helmet, so I could just kind of film and just talk. But I'll tell you what I see. They have a bunch of toys, looks like. A bunch of toys. Getting a phone call, but we'll have to call back a little bit later. I don't want to enter the video, sorry. It's my landlord, my friend Nina calling. I'll call her back after the video. Hopefully it doesn't knock the video out, but yeah, let's take a better look and then we'll wrap this up. Let's zoom in. And this was that river I was telling you about. Ooh, white SUV, scratch on the back. Nope, lucky. Have it coming for you. So yeah, right there is China. Right over there is China. But yeah, that is the Red River. So, and here I am sweating my ass off, sitting on my back on the motorcycle. So yeah, I don't even know what's been happening behind me. Yeah, so here I'll give you a view. So we got, little shops opening up. Yeah, little. See, I don't know what exactly it is. What it is they sell? little toys or whatnot. So kind of like action figures or whatever. But yeah. But yeah, I guess we'll wrap this one up. Here, let me get a money shot with the motorcycle and the ocean. Independence Day money shot. If I don't get hit by a scooter.